Welcome to Mod of the Week. This week we're doing the Zeta Top Clamp. In order to use one of those fat bars that tapers, you have to use an aftermarket clamp. Or you can get a small riser that'll only be like a ½ inch that will widen at the handlebars. The nice thing about these clamps, you're able to move the placement of your handlebars forward and backwards, which is the reason why I wanted to get pivot risers, but this is another method of moving it forward and backwards. And you can also change the height as well, but they have replacement ones that go higher and lower. I do have it set fairly far back because it does get in the way of the ignition. And it does take a bit of work to get the ignition on here. When you take it off the original clamps, the OEM ones, it has solder all in here, so you have to drill it out. And the spacing of the bolts is wider, so I've used a hex wrench instead of a traditional socket. I did buy the one for the D-Tracker, which is the international model, but it didn't fit. International models, they have the ignition offset to the one side. But I did buy this one, which is for the 2009 Plus model, and it still fits. Got a nice color to it. I did paint my bottom clamp, try to get a color closer to this rather than just the bare stainless steel. So you see that there's all these little notches. That marks all the different possible positions. I got a top clamp here which is set for 26 millimeters, maybe 5 millimeter increments. They have you do. So they have these inlet things which pop out, these little things, and then 2 holes, and depending on which way you rotate it, allow you to access these other lengths. So the position that I had it made it so that it could either go 5 millimeters forward, center, or 15 millimeters back, or 20 millimeters back. So this position should access 5, 10, and 25. There is one fitting issue. This headlight bracket has a bit of an extension right here that needs to be nipped off about a 1/4 inch. So this is the final presentation of my top clamp. I did check the alignment of the forks, and it is aligned perfectly for this 2006-2007 style model of the KLX, even though it was intended for the modern style of KLX like that one, the 09 Plus. And I did cut off that bracket right in that point, so I did cut it off. I did have to stretch this out a little bit, so those bracket holes are a touch higher, maybe 1/8 of an inch, but it did work just fine, and it's on there. Thanks for watching. This has been Mod of the Week. If you want more info on mods you can do to your dual sport, or, well, specifically the KLX, then be sure to subscribe.